Hey guys, welcome back to Manic Media Dream, and yes, now with hair. Considering that the last time that I made a video was definitely a while back, considering that I grew out my hair and then also got it cut. Considering that in the Scream video, I was literally bald. Seriously, I don't know what the fudge I was thinking. But regardless, we're not here to talk about my hair. We're here to talk about the Euphoria box set, because this thing is pretty friggin' incredible, I'll tell you that much. For those of you who do not know, Euphoria is like a super awesome show that stars Zendaya, queen, amazing, fudging royalty who is dating Spider-Man. We love her, probably more than Noah Schnapp. And in this show, she is a high school drug addict, just like, you know, suffering, but with the added aspect of crack or cocaine. I actually don't know what kind of drugs she does because I've never done drugs, so I'm like fairly ignorant in regards to like what the fudge kind of pills she was taking. I just thought the acting was incredible. So my obsession with Euphoria basically like grew over time. I remember watching the first episode and being like, what the fudge is this? And then by the second episode, I was like, what the fudge is this? And then you're just like hooked the entire time, freaking clutching your pearls, freaking out because it's very dramatic and very intense. And the writer based it off of his experiences as a drug addict when he was a teenager. One of the things that I really like about Euphoria, and like I'm sure there's people who are going to disagree with me, but the writing, I really enjoy the writing because the dialogue is very realistic. Like, these aren't your Dawson's Creek teenagers who are like saying all these high-end vocabulary words, or like Riverdale teenagers.
I'm so over the toxic masculinity in this hallway right now.
It was literally so effing cringe. Riverdale needs to get canceled. I don't know what's happening. How did it make to like 7 seasons and iconic shows like Gossip Girl end at season 6? Make it make sense. But the world isn't a fair place. So with Euphoria, these high schoolers literally use like normal teenager language and not like something that university students would be saying in like their English or sociology classes. Believe me, I would know. I was an English major. I just was obsessed with the writing, and I was obsessed with like the direction and the cinematography and just everything about the show, like the fashion, the acting, all of that stuff. And when I found out that they had a Euphoria box set, I just knew I had to get it, because in this box set, you get the scripts for all of the first 8 episodes, I believe, of season 1. And so it's not only scripts, it's like production notes. It's like blueprints for what their houses look like, interviews with different cast members, different aspects of like makeup. And I haven't been through the entire set, right? But I did want to just say that this does exist. A24, the company that produces Euphoria, I think in association with Warner Brothers, because of like HBO and stuff, they're the ones who are like, you know, helping out behind the scenes or whatever. And so A24 released a box set that just has all of these scripts in them, and I'll show you one of the scripts, like what it looks like. So this is the pilot script. Sorry, my light is like in the way, but it's a very cool material. It says 101. It gives you like a little tidbit, I believe, of like what the episode is about. And yeah, we'll get into it, and I'm really excited to share this with you because I'm super excited to just get into this. Is essentially just going to be like my summer reading, while probably rewatching the show, just to see, because like one of the things that I've heard is that a lot of the dialogue in the script is not the same dialogue in the show, because Sam Levinson, who is a director, writer, etc., gave them like free reign to sort of expand upon their characters. Some of Zendaya's dialogue is different, some of Nate's dialogue is different, because the actors are sort of like, it's so intense that they're into the scene and they just like say what they feel is natural and what's right. And if Sam Levinson likes it, he like keeps it in the script. Just getting into it. So as you can see at the back here, wait, let me just get the light right. You have a picture of Zendaya, you have, you know, the person who directed it, written by Sam Levinson at the top, and then, you know, sort of like the log line for this particular episode. And this is for each and every single script that's in here. They have like this flip out thing, which I think you can use as sort of like a bookmark, you know, when you're reading through it, because it's definitely not one of those things that you can just read through in one sitting, just because there's so many different aspects to it. But yeah, so over here, they're saying, you know, welcome to the wonderful world of Sam Levinson at the LA premiere of Euphoria. So here, you sort of get into, you know, like little chats that the producers, the writers, well, I mean, he's the only writer, to be completely honest, will have, and they're sort of sprinkled throughout because I haven't had like a lot of time to go through all of this, but you'll get like these little tidbits, these little like you know, just like fun facts or what have you about like what went into the show. But the coolest thing about this box set is that they have you know, just the script. They have the scripts like a pre-production draft, white production draft, and like all the notes like written in there for you to sort of like, if you're into screenwriting and if you're into writing in general, this is a great thing to pick up because it gives you so much insight. And that's one of the reasons that, oh my god, let's maybe not be on that page because it has a few swear words. I mean, it's Euphoria, it has a lot of swear words, but those were just bolded. But yeah, you know, here you have like a scene from the pilot, and I've noticed like some of the, because I just flipped through some of these, like some of the scenes are also out of place, where like they're moved around a little bit in like the final product. But even at the top, so this one says the green production draft. Like I have no idea what that means, but yeah. It's just it's interesting to look at. It's interesting to get into because wow, every page I turn to, there's literally a swear word in bold. But that's what you get for a show about teenagers on HBO. So yeah, you have like the script here. Hold on, it does go on for a while because it's an hour-long episode, so that's probably going to be about like 60 pages. So here we sort of see that it's like 62. And then once the script is over, so for each booklet, it's sort of like this. Once the script is over, you sort of have like a transition page. This I think is a reference to, I know there's going to be good times, to like the song that plays in episode 1, where Rue's in like the rotating room where she's sort of like climbing all over. Oh, these guys are so adorable. I can't believe her dad dies. And then it just sets her off on whatever path. But yeah, they have like stills in here. So if you want to get inspired, or if you're piecing together a mood board or anything like that, I think this is an awesome way to sort of see like what kind of lighting goes into the show, what kind of like shots they appreciate in the show and that in return fans appreciate in the show. And then we have oh yeah, okay, editing the party scene. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing that they're gonna talk a little bit, and like they're talking with the supervising editor. They're probably going to talk about like the different lighting in the show. Maybe they'll even talk about the rotating room. But yeah, so I think this one specifically is probably for the lighting. You have the red, blue, and purple colors that Euphoria is like very, very well known for. And then yeah, vulnerability, clothing at vulnerability and clothing as armor. So here you get to talk to another person in charge of production, where they get into like what the effort in clothes went into for each of the characters and how it like represents them, and their personalities and their characters, and like different character arcs. So there's a lot to learn from this, a lot to go through. Makeup is definitely a huge thing on Euphoria. So, and this is what I was referencing earlier, like a color palette. I thought it was nails. I don't know why I thought it was nails. It's clearly not, but I think it's like color palette and like the things that they put around the eyes of characters. Yeah, no, it's really good. They go into in depth with a lot of this stuff. And yeah, it's just like, it's like a fun, like, you know, if you're a huge Euphoria fan, I would highly recommend that you do pick this up. So I won't go through all of them, but I will like go through like, let's say episode 8. So I'll go through like the first book and then I'll go through episode 8, just because this episode's like pretty iconic with the end scene. Where, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the show, but yeah. So, you know, you get into the screenplay again, and then you can also sort of like pick up on like different ways that things are written, like different transitions, cut tos, how to write an exterior scene, how to write an interior scene. Like I definitely want to be a screenwriter, if I haven't said that already, like down the line. And I want to be working on sets. I do currently work on sets here and there. I'm just hoping it gets to a point where it can like pay my bills. Anyway, yeah, so we have these guys here. And then after the script, we have the same stills. I think they have like stills from each episode, just because the cinematography in this show is actually incredible. I don't know if they won an Emmy for that. I know they've won Emmys for other things, but yeah. So they do talk about the closing musical number. Labyrinth is the dude who like wrote the songs for Euphoria. A lot of the unique songs in Euphoria, the background music, the instrumentals, all that fun stuff, is literally just like coming from Labyrinth. And then all the additional music I think comes from Jen Malone. I could be wrong, but Euphoria is known for how good its soundtrack is, and so any like copyrighted songs that aren't original pieces for Euphoria are made by like other artists, and they're brought into the show by this lady, I think. Don't quote me on that. Oh, nice. Okay, so I can't actually read music, but if you can read music, like, here you go. You even have like the music sheet in here for All For Us, which is a song that plays at the end of season 1, but actually plays throughout the show during times when Rue is like being tempted to do drugs. This is just more of an interview with another producer person or another background behind the scenes person, and then they have shots of just the scene. I don't know if this counts as a spoiler. It's pretty like metaphorical, but yeah. Yeah, so it's like it's a really fun fun thing to have for your collection. It's important for us to have empathy for other people, and part of that is being able to see that represented on screen. So I feel like it's Sam Levinson who probably said this, because his big thing with Euphoria is to show people that we should empathize with somebody who is addicted, because they're trying and they're struggling, and you know, instead of just condemning them, we should try to be there for them, try to understand them before we make any judgments. Yeah, so that is that. This was so much fun to film and just talk about, because I'm like really excited for these. Oh wait, let me just adjust that. So yeah, this was really a lot of fun to film and to just like go through and talk about, because I haven't gone through this in a hot minute, and I do remember just when I unboxed it, I did go through it. I haven't had the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked what you saw. And if you do want to pick up this box set for yourself, I think it was like $98 US from the A24 store. So I'll leave a link down below in case you want to pick up your own copy. But if you're into production, if you like study scripts, if you study shows, stuff like that, definitely it's worth it. 100% it's worth it, because there's a lot of like behind the scenes details and insights into how to piece together a show, whether it's characters, colors, like production choices, different stuff like that. I feel like I say production way too freaking much. But I also wanted to take this moment to say that I am wearing my Euphoria t-shirt that I got from the HBO store. I wish I had done a haul, that way I'd actually be able to, I literally just got the one shirt, but if I had gotten multiple items, I would have done sort of like a video on that. And I'm gonna just say that this is my Rue hoodie. I know she wears like a red hoodie, so we'll just call this my Euphoria outfit. I actually have a hoodie that I've worn for a Rue cosplay before. It's just it's in the wash right now, so I didn't have time to get it out for this video. But yeah, we're gonna go with me having dressed up as Rue for this specific video. But love Euphoria, love Zendaya. Go check out the show. It's incredible. It'll like, it is very intense. It is very graphic. So just knowing that, like, go into it if you think you can handle it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will be coming out with more stuff. I'm also currently thinking of starting some social media channels for Manic Media Dreams, so like a TikTok and maybe an Instagram. So make sure to follow those when those are out. It's probably going to be by the time the next video rolls out, because I'm so sorry, guys. I just have not had the time. But I have missed you very much. Make sure to give this video a like. Make sure to leave a comment down below if there's any specific like content unboxings you want me to do, or if there's like something you want me to buy and review or anything like that. Or if there's just let me know. Let me know what you thought of this video. I would love that very much. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe so that you are always aware of when I am coming out with new content, which I hope is more frequent, but I'm just sick and tired of lying to you guys. Like, when I come out with a video, I come out with a video. Like, I don't know what to say, and I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm human. I'm one person. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.